The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
I always look small.
You look smaller.
Shit.
Like she just,
hey y'all,
right here.
I'm average size, just to announce. Okay, I'm 5'5", even though I look like I'm barely fucking 5 feet in this chair.
I know she looks fucking childish
but
as
if
shit.
I sit up any higher, I'm gonna have like whoa.
She out with it, man.
I be struggling.
Lord have mercy.
I thought I was gonna die down the rabbit hole one time. I was
man.
I had
Well,
to play it off.
welcome.
Welcome to You Got 15 Minutes, y'all.
Welcome.
If you guys are returning, welcome.
Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, thanks for coming
Yeah.
back. You know
Yeah.
where it's at. You got 50 minutes. We got time. And if you are new,
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome
to the show.
I'm Jay Green.
I'm G. I can't breathe though.
and
sorry.
that's JP over there. He's a little out of it.
And it's your boy JP,
He
man.
broke his comb, so he a little hurt.
He's hurt. He
Look.
lost a tooth in the comb and now he's hurt. Like the comb doesn't have 27 more teeth.
And it was the first one. Like, come on.
That's one of the most important
is it
pieces
new?
of the comb. I've had this comb for at least a month, so
Oh, it's
not
new. But it's
I mean, it's
new.
fairly new still, but it ain't new.
It's new.
So
And is that intricate in the dipping process or
Not in the dipping process.
in the dipping process? Is the
it's
part
still
of
gonna
the
get the job
waviness?
done, but man, you know, I just, you know, you never want to break a comb though when it really. I don't know. For me
I done
personally,
broke some comb.
whew, this thing had me looking right though. You know, I got to go in there right before the barber hit it. You know, he like, oh cool, I ain't got a comb. You know, magical comb. This is thing. Tooth is gone.
Yeah,
I
I'm tired.
What's going
realize
on?
that there's a lot of men that do not understand beard care.
Oh, I was just about
And
to say
it blows my mind how many underneath there.
I'm
It's
tired
a
of the
whole
Anthony Hamilton.
situation because you niggas don't want to comb your face. Like if you're gonna have a beard, comb that shit out. I don't. I've
You
been
gotta
around
take care of
some-
your shit for it to look right though. You know what I'm saying? You can't
just comb that shit, you guys. And if you,
Take
my
care of
thing
it.
is like, my thing is like, it's cute to have a beard now. So like, I get it that men are like, like if you weren't already part of the beard gang, like you might be more, you might inclined to try to join the gang, right? But if you know that you're not finna comb that shit and you finna have ingrowns and spots of shit all up under there and it's not finna look right, then just cut it lower. Start low.
First of all,
why are you guys trying? Wait, but why are you guys
minute.
trying to start so long when you don't even have hair? Like you're not. But you get what I'm saying? Like you're not even the nigga that has hair. That's like, yeah, I brush my shit, and you're used to. And then you just decide you want to go Rick Ross on us, and we're over here like, yo, but what's in there? Because I don't. If you don't comb it, there's things in there that I'm not ready for.
You got coochie juice.
And I'm and I'm a bump popper. I will pop your bump, but not your face. Not if you are just out here free willy nilly and you're not trying to do it.
I'm a bitch.
Like,
I'm all in your shit, popping the bump.
We can't pop no bumps, man. Like, nah, I touch my own face. I do my
Why?
own. I do my own facial care. I'm not
Good.
letting nobody else's hands touch my face.
You should go have
I'm
a woman
watch it.
have the woman do a beard facial though. Those are really great ideas.
I've thought about doing
Yeah,
something.
I'll
like
refer you. I know somebody that
that. I
does
thought
the
about
one
doing something
that
like that because I do take care of mine. I make sure to take care of mine.
she does
It
like
is
the
a
hot
priority
towel,
of
the
mine.
moisturizer, the other thing, a massage. She does the whole thing. I'll tell my homie goes. I'll give you the information.
Talk to me. Shoot it to
Yeah.
me. Shoot it to me
But-
for sure.
Info.
That part.
How y'all been doing?
How y'all doing?
You know, I've been all right. Same shit, different toilet.
Right. This is our. Usually we wouldn't have a show this week, so we are gonna go back to our regular schedule next week.
It's a
just
bonus,
so y'all
bitch.
know.
You know
But
why?
yeah, this is a
Y'all
bonus
know
episode.
why. Let's not act like we don't know why there's a bonus episode because
We had to be
we
here for
had
it.
to be here to talk about.
We
I
had
wasn't
to
finna
be
let
here
a
for it.
week go by and we wasn't finna talk
and-
about the
yeah.
schmrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr The 5-finger discount that Chris Rock got to the dome?
The beep boop.
What?
Like LA
Bruh
niggas.
smacked him like he had a fly on his window and he just bought his car.
Yo, all I know is if that was me, if I was Jada, you getting all the pussy later. If I was Will, if I was Chris, we are fighting. We're fighting. Right. You thought you was finna hit me in front of all these people on this stage and I wasn't finna do nothing? But I mean, maybe that's just me. I don't know. We would have been up there fighting. Because if that would have been 2 girls, if that would have been a girl had walked up there and been like, bow, it'd have been a cat fight all across the stage.
You gotta give him credit.
And if you gonna walk up there, at least I don't know, but hit him with the 2-piece. But then I feel like Muhammad Ali was really gonna come out and Chris Rock would have died.
We gotta give him credit.
Not Muhammad Ali though.
Did you see the footwork? Did you see
like the way he did it like all like technical? I wish I could just like get out
he never forgot how to be Muhammad Ali. All that training and all that weight training and all that shit that he did to get that role.
And it looked like he slapped him and then he took his hand off him at the right time.
It was magical.
It was one of those movie smacks. That wasn't like a full bop.
No, that was a full connecting
No,
bop.
It connected, but I'm saying he knows how to not.
Like take him all the way.
Smack, cause
Chris
Rock would have.
He smacked the dog shit out of him. You didn't see his face swell up? You didn't notice that when he was talking that he already talks crooked, but you didn't notice that his shit was already slightly because it was swelling. There was nothing Hollywood about that. That was the nigga, I'm not finna hit you with all this force and break your whole face, but there was nothing about that Hollywood. That was Muhammad Ali was just channeled.
Hey, somebody was saying that he brought out his King Richard character. Like they're like, oh, he's still in character. He out here slapping people. I'm like, they are too much. But then I guess he did make that own joke when he's like, art imitates itself or art imitates life or some shit like that.
He was trying to cover that up, saying he was defending his family and all that extra shit. When really it was, you keep talking about my bitch and now I got hands for you and no more words, nigga. What's up? That's what that was. It's up, it's stuck, and I hit that shit down. Now what? That's what it was. Period.
I got to give Chris Rock some credit because I feel like you said, ain't no one in hell on God's green, blue, and green, brown earth. All of the beautiful colors that I see on this planet walking, I'm going to be in that position and let you just smack the shit out of me like that, bruh. And all the memes that's out there and that's going on, like, no, it's not going to happen in today's. No.
Do you feel like Chris Rock was bullied though? Because Chris Rock is already bullied because he's a smaller guy.
Bullied.
Yes, he was the one being bullied. No. Do you think he was being bullied?
No, Chris Rock was not being bullied by Will Smith. Will Smith is not bullying nobody, damn it. I don't think that nigga
There's people out there that say that it was a bully move.
Really?
Okay. Bully move in terms of what though?
In terms of Chris Rock there's a whole TV show about him called Everyone Hates Chris and how he was a scrawny little man. He's not a very tall dude. Sorry, he's not. He's a little guy, especially in comparison to Will Smith. And there's people that are saying that because Will Smith already knew like you're not the guy to hit back, so you picked on someone that wasn't your own size because Chris Rock, that's on Chris Rock's character to be a fighter. He was was bullied, I guess, as he was younger.
August isn't Will Smith's size neither, but we're not gonna talk about.
But if you're in but that doesn't have anything. I see. That's where I don't talk about it. That's where I feel like that's stupid because you're comparing apples to oranges because you're in an open relationship and that nigga's fucking your bitch. Okay.
You know the point I'm trying to make is like that ain't no bully move. I think what it more so was is like for me personally, just looking at it, that's pride. That's your pride being tested, and you just had it to like vent a little bit in a sense.
But that's the second time he done spoke about your wife at this very event. Now, that's the second time he had words.
Chris Rock is doing his job, though. He's a comedian. That's what they do. Comedians talk shit about people, and regardless if it's heartless or meaningful, whatever the case may be, that's their job. This is what they do. So in this profession, they chose him, whether he was used to do this shit or whatever the case may be, he does what the fuck he does. You could just tell how commercial the motherfucker was, because wow.
So what about the cardinal rule of as a black man, you don't speak on women's hair, on black women's hair?
And now you
do that all
as
the
a
time.
cardinal rule. Yeah, but most black men know you don't talk about women's hair. So how do you
cardinal
and
what is
he did that
the term
damn
cardinal?
movie
What is
about
that?
Cardinal, like a cardinal sin, like the top of the top, like the.
So man made this rule.
You don't talk about.
You don't talk about women's hair. You don't talk about specifically black women's hair. You've never heard that as a man, as a black man.
I've heard it, but I'm gonna be honest, man. I know not to be disrespectful. I don't know, man. I'm a little. We 50-50 with that one right there. Because part of me need to understand when, like, okay, I'm not gonna clown you if it's bad for business. Like, to me, that's bad for business. I didn't know the woman had alopecia. This is
supposedly he didn't know either. But why are you still speaking on her being bald? especially this is the second time you've spoken about her in a negative light in front of all these white people at this white event.
Bald though? I'm curious. I don't know.
She's bald. So she's been good. Her hair loss started a long time ago. Like she came out and said my hair's falling out. Then she cut her hair short because it was falling out. Then she came out and was like, yo, it's alopecia. Then she went bald on some like, y'all already know I got alopecia.
Got you.
Here's me being bald because now I'm comfortable with being bald. And so this was one of her first. This is the first award show. We've been in a pandemic, all that shit. So now she's out here shiny bald, first time out here on the red carpet. And you're like, G.I. Jane movie.
So somebody was saying, I read somewhere that they were saying that the G.I. Jane reference was like even deeper than what you thought. And it was referencing the fact that Demi Moore cheated on her husband with a younger person.
She didn't cheat though.
No, I know. And that's what I was like, why would they say that? But I thought that was funny that people looked into that reference for that joke as opposed to it just being bald, like saying like, oh, who made that? It was like on a deeper level of a jab than what it was.
That was someone just trying to make it up because if you do your homework on Demi Moore, Ashton Kutcher, there was another man in between her breaking up with her husband and her getting with Ashton Kutcher. It just so happens that she started dating younger after the fact. So, but Demi Moore chose to be bald for that role. That had nothing to do with being in the army or anything like that. So for people to even try to find some deeper message, the message is you talked about somebody's wife that you've spoken on now twice in front of this academy. Last time you told her that when she boycotted did you know about that? She boycotted the Oscars in 2016. Like in
16 or something like that.
And Chris Rock made a joke about her then, like, bitch, nobody invited you. So why do we even care that you boycotted it? So she boycotted it because everybody felt like Will Smith got snubbed for an Academy Award, and that's why she was boycotting it, because there was a whole thing about that. So at the end of it, people are saying, why are you knocking Jada in any capacity as a black woman losing her hair, and as a black woman who was boycotting this white people shit because y'all snubbed my motherfucking husband and y'all know he's one of the greatest actors on the planet. So there's so many levels to this for people to just be like, oh, he slapped him over a joke. Nah, if you're gonna dig, then really think about it. Especially Will Smith came out with his book explaining he's been saying that he felt like a coward his whole life. He has all kind of internal struggles that he goes on with having to play Will Smith and having to be this person and having to put on a show in front of the Academy, in front of Hollywood, in front of everybody, and you caught this man on the wrong day speaking on his wife again. It's not like this is an isolated. This is just my opinion though. Like, it's not an isolated incident, and I feel like, yeah, maybe you didn't do it at the Academy, but fuck it, you did, because you're not about to humiliate my wife again at the Academy Awards. And as a black man, why are you trying to humiliate me and my wife? We're sitting front row, front seat, nigga. I'm finna get an award.
And because it's like, why would you show out like that in front of all the white people? Like, just like. Even and fuck, because I mean, do what you want to do at the end of the day, because I don't care, show out or not. But like you said, why wouldn't you protect her and respect her, like, in that realm? Like, maybe that's something you could say amongst family, like, or in a setting, but white people don't understand the black woman hair struggle.
Right, which is why all the white people need to shut the fuck up, having something to say about this whole controversy in the first place, saying, "Oh, I would have sued him," or "Oh, he should be escorted out."
Yeah, but
I didn't know. Okay, so this is what I didn't know. The way I look at the shit after hearing all that, right? She took up for you 4 years ago. Time has went past. We done been through some shit in terms of, Black Lives Matter movement, all this other shit, et cetera. All this little shit that came out about all the personal things. You expressing yourself. This is a time of expression for you, my brother. So with that being said, I can understand like the internal frustrations. So giving thought to it, I mean, that's kind of like, I respect it, because so it's like my wife had my back once upon a time by boycotting the shit. I'm gonna have her back in this moment right here, smacking the shit out of Chris Rock. I'll give him that one. I don't think that, I feel like it's kind of fucked up. Okay, you went for something that got something to do with health, but at the end of the day, we still got to look at the fact that this is what the fuck he does, though. If you get what I'm saying, I'm not saying excuse it, but this is what the fuck he does.
But comedians know what lines to cross and what lines not to cross. And
but
Chris Rock is not. No, Chris Rock is not the comedian that's out here making fun of disabled people. That's not what Chris Rock does. Chris Rock has political comedy. Chris Rock makes fun of everybody, but Chris Rock is not notoriously known for making fun of people with autoimmune diseases. No, he's not out here doing
Within the context of his comedy, does he cross lines though?
Not about people. No, nobody makes jokes about
this nobody thing, but does he cross lines? Period.
Not about cancer. Not about anybody's health. Not about stuff like that. No. Most comedians don't. Just like people everyone talked all that shit when I think it was when Pusha T and Drake were going at it, and they made fun of Fody because he has cancer, and that's Drake's producer and his boy that's been his homie forever, and he's like dying low key, and somebody took a shot at that. Everybody went crazy because you don't talk about people that have diseases. You don't talk about people that have something. True. She has an autoimmune disease. That's like that's something that she can't control, and whether he knew about it or not, I just feel like if that had been a white woman, that I felt like it would have been completely different because a G.I. Jane was played by a white woman who didn't mind shaving her hair by choice for a role. But see, Jada Pinkett's hair is bald because she has alopecia. So to make a joke about her being bald when you already know how black women are about their hair, black women don't just cut their hair off because they're like, yeah, I want to be bald. And that's only who did that? Tiffany Haddish. Mm-hmm. That's it. Because she's like, I want to know my I want to know my bald spot. I mean my dimples. Too at the Oscars right. Too. They played everybody who cut their hair.
That's like how I said, like, why would you show out like that? Like, first of all, they knew what they were doing because that's why they had a black person say that joke, a black person do all of that, because it's black on black comedy. Like, oh, ha ha ha, it's funny because he's black. And like Chris Rock, like we barely accept him. Like to me, he's like. You've already crossed over to the other side of like bougie, high caliber celebrities that you don't care about the people, which I do think is funny too because he made that movie Good Hair about why people say good hair and bad hair and all this other stuff, and then you're out here making fun of her being bald. Even if it wasn't about her having alopecia, why are you making fun of her having bald?
Why are you speaking on it?
Because it's like you're saying that like it still goes back to the thing like that women are supposed to have hair, and like hair length on a woman is like putting you in a certain category or, you know, more feminine or whatever the case may be. But I feel like if it had have been white people or a white announcer and against them, it would have been handled a completely different way. Yeah. Or if he was white and Will still smacked him. Mm-hmm. Imagine how it would have went then. Will would have been in jail. Then it would have been like, oh, the video of him getting out the next day.
Because but I don't think a white dude would have spoken on Jada's hair.
Yeah.
Just like they were like, oh, he wouldn't have said that to The Rock. The Rock wouldn't have spoke on Jada's hair. Period.
And then I'm like, they've made jokes about her being bald and other people being bald in general. And like,
but that was when she was bald by choice.
Yeah. But
that was when she was hot Jada with the short blonde hair. I still
think that, you know, she not like insensitive to it, but she's been bald, so everybody's used to her being bald, and everybody does know about her alopecia. So it's like I get it, but honestly, I don't see why people care so much and why it's such like a if I was Will, I would have did this or blah 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 or Jada should have blah blah blah. Why do y'all care so much? Or why do you think he cared? Or like the people that were like, he let me down and I don't have no respect for him and blah, blah, blah. Will does not give a shit.
Will doesn't give a fuck. Sleep
good. You seen the video of his ass celebrating
after the shit. That nigga was in there dancing.
Dancing to Miami.
Right, he don't
care. Will had a human moment. This is what the fuck people...
Exactly.
Shit, people experience this type of shit. Will had a moment where, you know, real motherfucker stood up. That's all I mean, you know.
I feel he's been through a lot. Publicly, he outbeat the Jordan crying meme. Like, you are it forever.
This is it, bro.
It's you, Tyrese, and
Jordan.
And Jordan. That's it. That's all you need to express yourself out here on the internet is one of them three. How hurt are you? You Tyrese, man. You Tyrese hurt.
What's the levels?
You Jordan hurt. Or you Will Smith hurt. Because that Will Smith hurt hit different. Because he was that hit different. And it's because he was out there going back and forth with his own wife. Like, yo. But then I'm like, I bet that has to, I guess in my little toxic mind, I'm like, that's the perfect little way to passive aggressively get your conversation out without like a night, like how people go have tough conversations out at dinner. Like, what's in a better way than to have a taped interview? And I had to be like he's like, an entanglement? Like that, as a interviewer, that's like, okay, entanglement, clarify. As a husband, he like, entanglement? Like, bitch, stall yourself out and put some respect on what you was doing. So I feel like all that, everything is like placed on where Will Smith, and honestly, Will and Jada got money to do shit like this. They don't care.
Big time.
They don't care.
Even if he had been like, I'm pressing charges.
Did you hear Jada's statement afterwards? The little encrypted message that she posted?
Nah.
Where she was pretty much on some like, yeah, shit went down and everybody got something to say and I'm ready for the smoke. Bring it. She don't give a fuck. They don't care.
She's like, it's going right over my head.
They don't care. I just think that, the bigger, that like like the bigger picture is like you can say whatever you want as a comedian, as a celebrity, as a whoever, as a personality, an influencer, as a fucking us. Who cares?
Yeah.
But you can't control how people are going to receive that. The same in a comedy show. People get mad at comedy shows. People get mad off of TV. People get mad from shit they say on the radio. People get mad from shit you hear on a podcast. Like, regardless, you can't expect for everybody to find humor or to be able to brush it off. And I think Chris Rock thought that he was that nigga and could say that. And then nothing was going to happen. And you can't speak on his wife no more, ever. Period.
In the comments going up. Angie said Chris was doing his job. Will was just defending his wife, and he could have slapped him off a camera.
But it made a bigger impact, nigga. That. You're embarrassed. Don't talk about people and wife on TV, nigga.
In real shit, though, I fuck with that because I respect that one way more simply because you ain't trying to, like, go out there and prove a point right now. If you do that shit in backstage, off camera, rather, they would have made it a thing anyway because it's Will Smith, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you do it that way, it's just a little bit more respect attached to that shit.
A respect for who?
Right. See, and that's what my cousin Kangas, she said in the comments. From
other people that feel like the way he did the shit, you could have handled it a little bit different.
But why should he have to handle it differently for you when it's his life?
However he decided to handle that was his business. But for me, I'm just saying a little bit more respect would be attached.
But I'm saying, who is the respect towards? That's what you're saying that.
It's respect in the sense where, look, I look at it from, because at the end of the day, he's still a fucking role model for a lot of people. So I'm not saying that this example is something that him being a role model. Oh, well, this is what you do too. Okay, maybe that's what you do too, but it's a different way you could do it though. Because sometimes that shit might send a different message.
I don't give a fuck because at the end of the day, you disrespected my bitch in front of all these people for the second time.
I'ma still
and you
check
gave no
you, but
fucks.
I don't need to check you right now.
But
that's
why
all
not?
I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Why not?
Maybe right now ain't the right time.
Says who?
I'm saying it. For me, if I was in that situation, I'd have did it.
If you were Will Smith, for you, that's the wrong situation.
If I was in that situation, not if I was Will Smith, because my name is JP, right? So JP.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what your example is. Are you talking about you, or are you talking about if you were Will Smith?
In that
so
situation,
if you were as big as Will Smith, you would have waited and went off stage and punched him off stage.
Because I know if I'm feeling a certain type of way, yes. Yes.
I'm like, nah, you
because it could have been
right now.
Because 9 times out of 10 it would have been more than that though. I commend him for just simply giving it a slap. Because if it fucked with me the way I know me, once again, that's why I said I'm JP, I ain't Will Smith. Hello. And with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I know me.
We know that.
And I know, but I have to say that because, look, I know myself.
But you don't, because we know, that's why we're asking you.
I know myself, and I'm just sharing from the perspective.
So hurry up.
I need to get backstage, whoop that man's ass, man.
Nah, fuck that. I'm whooping ass in front of everybody.
We can't
talk
do
about
it.
this bitch twice on TV in front of me, and the first time I didn't say shit. Now you think you just about to be out here doing it again. I'm Will Smith. I got the money to do whatever the fuck I want. I don't ever have to work again. I don't have to do shit. Right. I am Will fucking Smith. You can get these hands in front of everybody because Will, like you said, everybody's going through something, and Will Smith, we don't know how. We don't know. No, I'm sorry. Like you said, Will Smith is got all that other shit going on with Jada, all that other shit with his own shit. He had a moment, and the moment required Chris Rock getting told right now. Behind stage doesn't have the same effect. You gonna woof behind stage. You finna woof. You not finna buck in front of all these people. Obviously, you not, cause you're concerned about what these white people think. Yeah. Will Smith is that big. He don't gotta worry about what these white people think. He didn't even apologize to you on air. He apologized to the Academy.
He apologized
to the Academy because I'm not apologizing to you right here now. Nah, cause I'm still mad at you. Like, I don't see anything wrong with it. Everybody's saying, like, oh, they're going to make it look like all niggas can't come back and da-da-da-da-da. Nah, what's the difference if somebody wigs out another time or wigs out at work when it's inappropriate or wigs out, shit, she could wig out right now, POTUS could wig out right now, and we still here. So, to me, I just look at it like what's appropriate is what you feel in that moment pertaining to how you want to defend the person that you're defending. So if I was Will Smith and I was as big as Will Smith, because we all know I'm not Will Smith, I'm G. But if
petty ass Pisces, petty ass fucking Pisces,
I would be out there like, nah, all y'all understand now. And since I'm good for life, I'm paid off of I'm still paid off of Independence Day, bitch. I'm never broke. My kids ain't never broke. My bitch ain't never broke. I'm never broke. Hell yeah, I'm 50-something years old. Hell yeah, you finna get these hands in front of everybody. Because guess what? I'm still gonna get a movie. They still buying my book.
Oh, he for sure
You know
going
what I'm
up.
saying?
His followers
and
agree.
low key, Chris Rock, you are now the butt of the joke for the rest of your life. So you have material for the rest of your life as a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
You're gonna if you don't Kevin Hart this and make all of your shit now about you and how you got punched out, then that's just a waste of perfectly good television.
Man.
My cousin Kanga in Memphis, she said that Chris Rock comedy is all about insulting white people with white people in his audience. His mouth is so slick, so he got smacked.
Right, because then white people, he been doing this for how long? These white people ain't did shit.
She said he should have slapped his ass to the ground. Will never has to work again. His family is straight. Period.
I heard something where Flavor Flav came out and was talking about how he didn't fuck with Chris Rock because back in the day, I guess when Flavor Flav was popping, when he had his little TV shows and shit like that, not back in the 90s, but like back when he was doing the TV shows and all the Flavor of Love shit, that him and Chris Rock got along and they were cool, and then Chris Rock went on something and went on some tirade of like talking shit about Flavor Flav, and Flavor Flav took it like, but you was my bro, and just all of a sudden almost like you just jumped on the bandwagon of talking shit about me just because everybody's doing it, but I thought we was cool. And he was like, that's when I stopped fucking with Chris Rock. And I'm like, if that's the type of dude that you are, and that was back then,
that's because he's not on our side.
He's not. Exactly.
Not part of the people.
Yeah, I'm like, you're over here. You never thought you would get smacked the way you did. Because you've been running your goddamn mouth all this time, and now you got smacked by Will, the fucking most zen kumbaya head ass nigga in the entertainment business. That nigga said, yeah, nah, this is not going down. And I'm here for it. If my nigga's not slapping the life out of motherfuckers like Will Smith.
But part of me too, when I first saw it, I was like, this shit is staged.
Behind stage or on stage. I don't care. Just smack the shit out of that nigga.
I need the energy.
It's the way Will smacked him that made it look staged, but we knew it was real when he got to talking.
Because Chris Rock was looking like, he was like, oh, I'm finna get slapped in the face.
No, he was looking like,
he was like, oh, wow.
To me, Chris Rock was like, oh, you walking on stage? Like, what you finna say? Like, that was the next stick out to me, was like, so you up here, like, oh, you finna jump in and do a bit. Like, you're not gonna Kanye me, but you're about to make a joke. And then it was like, just kidding, I got hit. And then he had the 2 second of like, oh, I just
That's
got
what he said.
smacked.
I just got smacked.
Like, it really happened.
After he saw the stars, he saw all the white faces.
He was like the baby in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
And then they had the celebrity, the breakdown of all the celebrities' reactions. Everybody was like,
no, I felt so bad for Lupita. Sitting behind Will.
I was here
she went from to
when he said,
she said,
mouth. She was
like, oh, this is real.
Oh shit.
Oh, this is happening.
I'm like, wasn't she a meme on the other thing that happened? Like they had her face on like some other like audience reaction. I seen it because it looked like that one. Because I was like, I done seen that face before. But people were saying it was like some Illuminati shit.
No.
And like, because they were talking about, I saw this thing that they were talking about that they do like humiliation rituals, and that's supposed to be a thing. And Will Smith did this like symbol that's a sign of one of the levels, and that.
And I was like, digging too deep.
I was like, whoa. But it's like, in this crazy world, Who the fuck knows?
Who the fuck knows, though?
Who the fuck knows? Because then it could be half stage / half not. Like, it's half stage.
It could be on purpose.
But you didn't know you was finna get smacked.
Nah, I think the universe handed Chris 5 pieces of karma.
I know.
Will's hand.
And I don't think he's been for the people for a minute, but then I feel like he put that damn movie out just to try and get on somebody's good side. But even when I saw that, it felt like you were doing a documentary from the outside looking in. Like, you get them same dusty ass haircuts, Chris Rock, for probably like you probably spending a rack each haircut to look like that. Like that look he had, that was your Oscar look. You just look like your regular raggedy
That looks
self.
like a Macy's INC.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he's like shave me down a little bit and then like fuzz the line up. Like don't line it up. He don't want the Steve Harvey.
It's giving Dolomite.
Hey, put some respect on Dolomite. It ain't even Dolomite.
It was giving.
It's giving that one cousin that be playing video games and he sits in a chair and the back is all flat and nappy. And
final verdict is though you're for the hitting, just not hitting on stage. Period. Pretty much,
Period.
it's not on stage with you.
Period.
But the slap, the slap is justified.
Yeah.
For talking about my bitch.
I mean, you know,
right.
Shit, it's appropriate, nigga. I mean, you know, to protect your woman, man.
Right.
I mean, in that particular case, he did what he was supposed to do. He did his
You just feel like he should have done it off stage.
I would have took him off stage.
I think it's unfortunate because you showed out in a realm and in a place where we're already a minority. Like, we're already a minority in life, and then you showed out in a place where we're already a minority, and they were just boycotting it because they were saying that they don't get enough representation. And then it's like, after he smacks somebody, then he wins Best Actor, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess he is the best because he just smacked somebody and now he's here.
My verdict is fuck all those award shows in general. And specifically, though, fuck this one because you guys chose not to televise Samuel L. Jackson getting a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
that wasn't televised?
That wasn't televised.
They're haters.
And Danny Glover getting some other achievement, some type of awards.
Umpteen years that they've
been
been
y'all didn't show that, and that was like, what the fuck? You know?
Did they cut it off early or something?
No, they just don't showcase all of the, because there's so many awards that happen in that show. They do some of them like the night before, like the boring, quote unquote boring ones, like best engineering, like best all this like random sound shit that light people, like best grip. They like do all that.
Industry ones,
they do the big ones.
Voice. Wow.
Now they do. Now specifically though, they cut this show even shorter. They said, sorry, I hit your mic.
This particular
they
show.
cut this show even shorter because the ratings from last year were so bad that they pretty much want to televise the parts of the show that get the most ratings. So when there's the performances, when best actor, best actress, best supporting role, best movie, best soundtrack, like the shit that we would know, that's the stuff that they want to televise. So they cut out a bunch more stuff that it was already like, dang, we didn't even get to see. Like, do you know how many people wanted to see Samuel L. Jackson get a Lifetime Achievement Award?
Me.
Why wouldn't you want to televise
that? Would have been
that?
some cool shit, man.
Right.
That's crazy. Danny Glover.
And it's the first time that Will even won an Oscar. So it's like there's so many things, and the same thing. Black people are not included in that realm, and then it's like, dang. But then at the same time, I'm like, hey, slapped his ass and you won.
They're not gonna take your Oscar back. It's not like they're gonna take it back. So
yeah.
What?
Exactly.
Wow.
Did y'all know that?
See,
No, I didn't know
that. Y'all didn't know that.
It was the first time a black man produced the Oscars.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm glad there's more in inclusion, and I hope to see more, but it's a shame that people are seeing that and thinking like, oh, you've got money and you're still acting like erratic. You know what I'm saying? Like sticking to this stereotype that people have about minorities.
But white people get money and act out all the time. Britney Spears got money and chopped her hair off.
The stigma about being an angry black man is why I would have went backstage. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do it right there, bro. I'm going to fuck you up back there, though. And I'm going to handle it my way. And still be comfortable with doing it that way.
But I'm like, do you feel like it would have been more dangerous to do it, like, off of the camera than to do it on and then... Like, because then it's just like, it's no hearsay. Everybody saw it, you know?
I get what you're saying, but again, I know myself. I know what I'd rather go for. You feel me?
Well, call in. Let us know what you guys think. 323-815-4204.
4204.
While you guys are gathering your thoughts, let's move on to our next content.
We got a caller.
Oh, we got a call. Just kidding.
Caller.
Hello. Hi, guys.
Who do we have on the
Who
line?
is this?
This is Zakaya.
Hey, cousin.
Kai, how you doing?
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey, look, right.
Hit you with the voice.
Hi, I like that man.
He's JP,
I
not
like
Will
that
Smith.
man voice.
All right, now. Okay, now.
So, guys, you know, this is one of my favorite podcasts to tune into.
Oh,
Thank you.
It's hard for me to catch in, so sometimes I'll tune in, you know, once you guys post it to Facebook.
Yeah.
But I was
She's
able
out
to
there
catch you
at
guys,
ATL.
even though I'm in Atlanta.
Hello.
A whole different time zone.
Yes. So we appreciate you
appreciate
staying
you
up late for
calling
us,
in.
boo.
Loyal to the soil.
That part.
Yeah, so I was tuning in, and I heard you guys talking about this incident with Will Smith, and I just kind of wanted to give my piece if that was okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
You got 15 minutes.
Go
Go for it.
And then you will give your piece. Okay, and then also, my best friend is here from Detroit, and
Whoop,
she just
Detroit.
got in
Nice.
from L.A. She was just there with y'all. She was just in L.A. and she's gonna give her opinion too.
Okay.
Okay, best friend,
All
talk
right, best
to us,
friend,
man.
come through. So let us know.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna talk first. So honestly, to me, it was very disgusting to see two brothers, two black men that are, brothers in comedy, that are brothers in entertainment, that are brothers just by being black. It was really disheartening to see him lash out on him. I felt like it was misdirected anger. I felt like that was misplaced. He wasn't really mad at Chris Rock. I think he was just so tired of the whole world laughing at him and being the butt of the joke that he just kind of lost it. And it really is sad. And I'm very proud of the way that Chris Rock handled it. And I don't feel like he deserved that at all.
So you don't think that any of that, you don't think any of that anger that he had has to do with the previous altercation that they had at the Oscars where he was talking about his wife? Or do you think it was just all surface based on today? Based on that day?
When you were talking about, he said something about that Jada's not going to be at the Oscars or something?
In 2016, he made a joke about, because Jada was boycotting the Oscars because everyone felt like Will was getting snubbed.
I mean, that's comedy. No, that's comedy. If Dave Chappelle can talk about a whole LGBTQ community, then...
and he got shit for talking about them, too.
Yeah, they was
on his head for talking about that woman.
Yeah, you ain't seen him since.
Yeah, even though he was out here saying how he had a whole friend and all that shit, they still ripped him for making those jokes. But at the end of the day, that's not an autoimmune disease. That's know. But he didn't. I mean, he's claiming he didn't know she had alopecia.
I don't think that Chris Rock was coming from a place of malice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it was malice. Yeah.
I'll turn it over to my best friend, and you guys can get her take on the situation.
Talk to me, best friend.
Right? You think he deserved it or not?
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm a second grade teacher for Detroit Public Schools.
Okay.
Shout out to the teachers.
All day long, I am teaching people, children, to learn how to keep them hands to themselves. Mm-hmm. They say, well, she looked at me, or she did this. Let me tell you something. If she didn't put her hands on you, you don't have the right to put your hands on her. Keep your hands to yourself. All day long, that's all I say. And it's crazy because I explain to my kids, in the real world, once you're 18 and you put your hands on somebody, that's 5 to 7 years. That's physical assault. Mm-hmm. That means you're not going to college. Mm-hmm. Right. The dreams is over with. Go ahead and put your hands on somebody if you want to. You have to learn early.
Right.
Those are the rules. Your hands to yourself. They can say what they want to say. Don't touch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all that world star stuff got people confused nowadays.
Even as a second grader, as a 7 or 8 year old, you learn to keep your hands to yourself. Mm-hmm. Everybody has their own personal space. I make the kids put their hands out and do that circle. This is your bubble. This is your personal space. Nobody has a right to come within your circle. Mm-hmm. Period. That's what it is. You got to learn early.
Yeah.
I mean, because that could have turned out, you don't know. Chris Rock could have knew how to do some Kung Fu Tong or something.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he didn't. I'm 99% sure Chris Rock is the same dude that he's been his whole life that's never going to ever do anything when someone runs up on him. I guarantee that.
Everybody hates Chris.
Yeah, no, it's not. I agree.
I really fell out when he said, keep my wife's name out your
mouth.
I was like...
I said, did he just say fucking?
I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. Going forward, I'm going to do that.
He said, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Because he knew he fucked up.
Chris had a little moment where he was like, and then he had to keep going, whatever he was. And I was just thinking, well, bro, what would you have done?
Because I will give him his credit that technically Chris Rock was at work. And he had to compose himself while he was at work. And the comedian in him that wanted to flash is what that little comment was, oh, okay. Because he was like, I could roast you right now, but I'm at work. And hello, welcome back to the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? So I do give him his credit. But at the end of the day, I just feel like, my nigga, you spoke on the wrong person's wife. And that could have happened to you in the street. That could have happened to you in a restaurant, whether you were Chris Rock or not. You can say what you're going to say, but you can't control how people are going to react. And as much as you teach your students to not put their hands on somebody, that doesn't mean that the next group of kids is being taught that and is going to even understand how to comprehend it. And if to me, that's what that was. That was, I don't know how to keep my hands to myself right now in this moment, and you caught it because you was running your mouth because nobody taught you to shut the fuck up.
He never let on August Alsina.
Well, that's different because if you're in an open relationship and your wife is with the person that she's decided to be in an open relationship with and has a side piece, why would I beat up August Alsina? I chose this life. We decided we are swingers. Yeah. That's so to me that's oranges and apples. Those aren't even comparable.
Right. That's
a whole different subject.
I think. See, I just wanted to clown that real quick, but
after Alsina put it on blast, and they tried to like retract it and clean it up, he still went on this campaign trail like just.
He never spoke ill of Jada. He never spoke ill of Jada. He never called Jada out her name. He never spoke ill of her. He said, I love that woman. She loved me.
Call her out her name.
Who called her out her name?
No, Chris Rock didn't call her out her name, but he still violated the code, though. August was out of pocket because even though that man did allow him to lay with his wife, he didn't want that to be publicly known.
Right, but if we're basing Will Smith's reactions off of you pissed off my wife and my feelings is hurt, clearly August Alsina didn't hurt his wife's feelings and it didn't bother him. Because if that's the case, if we're gonna say that Will should have punched August Alsina, what would be the reason? Just because August Alsina outed you? Clearly it didn't matter because everybody knew he was already fucking other people. Everybody knew they were swingers. Everybody knew they had an open relationship. Just because he got his feelings hurt and he outed it is kind of like obviously it didn't bother Will Smith enough because Will Smith would have came out and said something, but it's like, that's my life. It got out. None of my bitches, ain't nobody came out saying who Will Smith was fucking, because all them bitches probably signed NDAs. Jada not that smart. Jada didn't sign she didn't make August sign no NDA, and clearly Will was like, well, I mean, he gets along with my kids.
I think Will swings the other way.
That's neither here nor there either, though. Who cares if he swings the other way? That's their business.
Ooh, all right, y'all.
The women probably sign a non-disclosure. I'm saying, I think that it's the other way around.
It doesn't matter who he sleeps with. The point is that them bitches ain't coming out, or those niggas, whoever they are, they don't come out and say anything. So, but I don't know. Right. But
thank you guys for calling.
Thank you for calling. We appreciate it because we always love the dialogue. We'll keep the lines open for the other callers, boo-boo.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling. Love
Tap
you.
in next week.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
we don't have time to talk about the second topic.
Yeah, we do.
Okay,
so I don't know if y'all heard.
Switch it up.
Well, I'm sure y'all heard, but y'all heard about BLAC CHYNA trifling ass talking about that she had to give away 3 of her cars. Right, here's the thing right here. She had to give away 3 of her cars because of her morals, beliefs, and her not being able to provide because she's a mama.
So pretty much she posted that, and both of those are 2 different posts, and both of her baby daddies came underneath, both of them saying the same thing of pretty much, I take care of everything, I pay for the school, and I have them 6 days out of the week, and you only have them on Sundays. So pretty much if you read that one and the other one that TYGA wrote later, it's that she only has both of her babies on Sunday. Because right there, TYGA, he pays $40K a year with his son, and he lives with me Monday through Saturday. Why would I pay child support? And the previous one, Rob said he has his kid Tuesday through Saturday. So she has 2 babies on Sunday and 1 baby on Monday and is asking for child support. But your baby daddies pay for everything that you would need child support for. So why do you need child support? And I don't think she realized putting that out there how stupid that made her look, or that her baby daddies was going to come through. Yeah, because the baby daddies was like, hold on, you're not finna drag us through deadbeat dad mode because that's not us.
I'm like, she out here talking about she had to give away her cars. Bitch, how about you go sell some of them wigs or all them damn shit you got?
I thought she had a store, or she had like a nail shop.
She got OnlyFans and a dream, okay?
She had to give away her cars.
That's what the whole thing is.
The post was.
Wait, she's
broke.
She got rid of 3 cars.
Yes.
So they were her cars.
She's not getting support.
Fuck, she didn't sell them.
That's what she's saying. She had to get rid of her cars because she's broke and she needs support.
Okay,
so I had to get rid of my cars so that I have money.
We got a caller.
That's what she's saying. Caller.
Who we got on the line?
Y'all hear that background right there? I just want to know that. Y'all hear that background right there?
Yes.
This your boy Juice.
I knew that voice. I'm like, Juice. What's going on?
Silly ass.
What's going on? Or you got 15 minutes, family? If y'all don't know Juice, look, right, your theme song. It's gonna be like the new Rocky song.
Back there? You cut it up.
Right.
Hey, he's an upstanding gentleman.
That is funny.
I'm dead.
Juice.
So do you think Chris Brown deserved it,
Chris
Juice?
Brown?
Chris Brown.
Chris Rock.
That's a whole nother story,
Right.
there.
I'm Joycelyn Brown, okay?
Right. So give us your take, Juice.
Oh, the song. Oh, you hear the background, though.
Oh, so he Team Will.
Dun,
That nigga
dun,
deserved it.
dun.
Yeah, he Team Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, over here.
So you would have walked on stage or you would have went behind stage?
Juice would have knocked that nigga out.
Right.
On stage.
I'm doing my CrossFit over here to this.
Right, get it right for the summer. I feel you, Juice. Gary,
Right.
Dead.
knocking niggas out all summer
Okay.
long.
Okay.
Out there working out the Fresh Prince.
Too much to say. I just want y'all to hear that background.
You're goofy.
Right.
That
So
part,
what do
man.
you feel about Black China? Did you see about that?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Did you see the Black China stuff on Instagram?
No, I didn't catch that. What was it? What was it about?
So she tried to say that she had to sell her cars and she's pretty much broke because she's a single mom and she don't got no support. And then both of her baby daddies, TYGA and Rob Kardashian, came on there and was like, "But I got the baby from Monday to Saturday and I got the baby from Tuesday to Saturday and I pay for the school, I pay for medical expenses, I do this, I do that. Why would I pay you child support?"
They pretty much stalled her out on her own shit.
On her own post.
And then she got drugged as she a little bum baby mama.
Right, because she only got her baby 2 days out the week.
Either one of them. Like, you ain't got neither baby? Damn.
She shouldn't have made that cop. She shouldn't have.
Right, she should have just shut up, huh? She messed it up for the culture.
She
Publicist.
made her problems public.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Publicist should have
She
shut
shouldn't
that
have did
down.
She should have kept that private.
Yeah.
Right. Said that to
Yeah.
your
That to
assistant or
herself.
somebody.
Right.
Wrote that in your journal.
Yeah, keep that to yourself. You could have told all them people that you want to tell personally.
Send out a group text, huh?
Shit.
I just want to announce that I had
Right.
to get rid of but when
Right.
she said that she had to get rid of her cars because she has beliefs and morals, and I'm like, bitch, what are those? You out here on OnlyFans?
You got a fake ass, a
you
fake
got
face.
fake ass, fake everything, showing all your body, busting it open and doing all that. And you talking about now you
she
got
got
morals?
to sell her cars. You just made some money. What you talking about, you bro?
Where does she make money from?
Did she sell her cars?
But that's what we're saying is that she's that broke that she has to sell her cars because she don't make no money. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, my brain a little bit different though, man. As long as you looking like that and you can just get some type of money, it starts somewhere.
Clearly
Shit,
she's
man.
not though. She had to sell her cars. That's the point.
What I'm
Broke
I ain't
bitch.
gonna- I
You
ain't
don't
finna-
broke
Hey,
bitch
that's
shit.
What I'm
Have
saying is that
support.
I'm gonna leave it alone. See,
And
man.
she said she need more money because
I'ma
it's
leave it
almost
alone.
summer. Her body need a touch up.
Right,
Period.
her ass needs to be
that
removed.
booty
Now that money you
slide
just
down
bought,
them
I mean,
thighs.
you just got from selling them cars. Go take care of that body. Go out there, make that shit
Right.
right back. That's all I got. And look, I ain't even
Right.
start.
All right, Juice. Well, we ain't gonna
Yeah.
hold you. We gonna let you get back to your Fresh Prince.
Right.
Right, he
over
got
there
his
doing
Fresh Prince
Carlton.
workout on.
Thank you
All
for
right.
calling.
Big
Good
Juice
night.
Capone.
Oh, no problem, man. Y'all have a good one, man.
Y'all go
Good
follow
night.
Juice.
Good
Always,
night.
always. Make sure y'all tap in with
Hey,
my
that's the
man
new
Juice,
one.
man.
amazing.
The Fresh Prince CrossFit. Give me 2 more.
Fresh Prince CrossFit. Black China, man, I just, that type of shit right there.
I think she makes like women, baby mamas, well, not necessarily wives, because wives are a little bit better than baby mamas. But
I don't think she was ever a wife.
well, I'm just saying women
Oh.
with children and parenting. I guess
I was like, don't put her in the wife category. She ain't nobody's
No.
wife.
I know she ain't nobody's
Yeah,
wife.
she ain't nobody's wife.
I'm just saying, like, for women in general, like, what you're representing, like, mothers, like, you sound, and then it's like, you already got money.
But that's what I'm saying. Where's the money if you're selling your cars?
I get what you're talking
Well,
about.
I'm just saying, from us, though, from the regular people, they're like, oh, your
But
baby
no,
daddies
but
won't
like,
support you.
They
does
don't
she
need
have
to.
any more money?
Probably not.
That's where I'm like, you to me, she's the epitome of a wasted, like how Cardi B said, get your body done, invest in your teeth, and then get the bag. Bitch, you invested in your body, and then
get
you
all
don't
that.
even have the bag anymore because nobody gives a fuck about you. Your butt looks like that. Like
Cardi
to
B
me,
shitting on her.
Blac Chyna was way prettier before she started doing all that shit to her face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was prettier on the show when she was pregnant with Rob, and she was like, and when she still looked some in the face, it was like, oh, you just look how you look with your little dimples and shit, different color wigs, like you pretty out here. Now she looks like some sort of
think she
Bratz
be on
doll
powder.
/ anime cartoon. Like, did you see when she was walking down in the airport? Oh yeah, like a month or two, maybe a couple of while ago. She was in the airport.
She be wigging out on people.
She was in the airport wigging the fuck out, and I didn't even know from the video. It doesn't even really tell what she's mad about.
She be wigging
She's just like cussing out the people at the airport. To me, it looked like they probably thought you were drunk or they thought you were intoxicated and they weren't letting you on the plane, and then you were wigging out because you couldn't.
I think she be on like prescription shit and like be loopy and like tripping and like emotional.
I mean, there's too many painkillers probably for that ass because
Her
the way it's
mama
sagging
fucking
off her
crazy
body.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I just feel like she's the epitome of I got my body done, and looks are not forever. And just because you're a pretty face does not mean that you're gonna be famous for too long. And like she's the example of that. Because if you're gonna go do all that shit and invest all that money into your body, go make some money with it.
Bingo.
Like don't just because you could be cute forever, but your body is eventually
I
gonna.
think it's her personality because even because when she had her little show, I had seen a little bit of it and like. One of her best friends, like just from before she even got famous that she kept around, like they kind of like parted ways or like fell out or something, or they would just have their little rough patches throughout. But like the best friend, she went and found her little niche and got her little bag, and like she's doing her thing. And like, what are you doing, China? Like you're not, like you said, you're not optimizing on what you got going on. And it's 2022. Like everybody can find something somewhere to do it, especially when you already have a following. You know, you're influencer or whatever. Like why not? But I think it's her mental health and just her personality that keeps her from getting to the bag, like getting that money, because to be in the industry, you have to be able to have that control, that poise, to be able to know how to handle yourself professionally, to turn it on and turn it off.
She also gets, like, she doesn't want to talk about certain things. She gets an attitude and she shuts down.
And then I think it's just her.
And I understand, like, you don't want to talk about shit from the past or whatever, but if that if your little 15 minutes of fame from being Tyga's baby mama and being Rob's baby mama and being on these shows and having a reality show, if you're 15, that was your 15, that was your highest point. If niggas are still trying to bring that up and give you another 4 minutes of fame, bitch, take it. Because you're not doing anything else. You're not making any music. You're not, I don't know if she did music, but it's like most bitches start rapping, start doing whatever. You're not doing music. You're not doing anything. So people are gonna ask you. She was a stripper. Oh, well, but like people are gonna ask you about the only stuff they know about you, which is your drama with Rob Kardashian, being Tyga's baby mama, being from wherever you're from, the shit with your mom, the shit with your family, everything we saw. That's all we know. So how dare you have an attitude? Because I've watched her walk off of people's podcasts because they're asking her questions about shit she don't want to talk about. But it's like, bitch, that's why you're here. That's why they want to know. They want to hear you say whatever the fuck they're asking you. And now
she has that much of a personality to begin with.
You don't really have that much of a story. So be thankful that someone wants to talk to you because nobody's checking for her.
We got 15 minutes for you, China.
I have 15 right now for you just because, I mean, you acting stupid. So I have 15 minutes. But other than that, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody checking for her. I don't know. I just think it's crazy.
And then I seen Tyga had left another comment under the post, like talking to Rob, like, dang, you got a $3,000 discount? Like, tell me what the plug is. I'm like, because he said he paid $37K for the school. So they're like, dang, you got the $3,000 discount? Let me know. I'm like, this is a mess. Like, and then I wonder if like Rob and Tyga, like
they got a group chat,
they trauma bonded and like had a group chat going. Like, you see this bitch?
They definitely did, for sure.
Because next thing you know, these niggas gonna be dropping their little Cash App receipts or whatever the case. Like, yeah, she gets this, or like their little bank, whatever, transfer something, like, and she gonna be out here looking stupid. Because I feel like people post shit on the internet so quick and they be in their damn feelings and they do it off of impulse and then they just going about their day because you crazy and you ain't even thinking about what you just put on there. And then next thing you know, shit done went left and you looking stupid and then you're trying to figure it out and make sense of it. And now you're exposed that your baby daddy's is giving you 70-something thousand a month towards your child's education and all this other stuff. And you over here talking about, I gave 3 of my cars away because of my morals.
Where did the money
beliefs
go that you had if you ain't got to pay for the schooling, though? That's $70K
for her life, for her ass, for her everyday doing
so how do you not make the money back?
Because not everybody has no skills. Everybody's not a Keisha Kaur.
Y'all said shit. I'm learning all this today.
That's my girl.
Right. Everybody is not a Keisha Kaur. And
turn 2 into 10.
Right. Gucci Mane's baby mama and wife.
I mean, let's go back to. I never knew Black China was even a stripper. I
Really?
didn't know
That's how she started off?
I don't know shit. I never really tuned in with her. She,
Yeah, she's not on your radar.
Yeah, man. But okay, so hearing that makes me even more a little bit more disappointed to hear. Like, wait a minute, man.
You had stripper money and you didn't even save none of it.
You look like that. These niggas is tricks. Oh.
But I mean, now you're Tyga and Rob's baby mama, so you're not just a stripper bitch. So now your value has gone up slightly. So you know what I'm saying? And now I don't know. I just feel like that's a classic case of like act your wage, and you don't really have a wage anymore because nobody's checking for you. You're not out here. You don't have a good personality.
Yeah, that's how I think it's her personality.
Yeah,
and
you
if
don't
you
have
say that, then that makes it even more because it's like one thing that I harp on is I prefer personality over beauty any other motherfucking day.
And people are coming to
that's
now.
Where this shit's becoming even more normalized because
all them booties is sliding down and them faces is looking all slumped on the side, and now people are like, well, you know what, them natural girls ain't looking too bad now. Now niggas are like, damn. Or they see they little IG crush in real life and they like, God damn, that's what the fuck.
That's what's going on.
That's all that
filters.
Photoshop and filters and
These
shit.
filters are changing.
And reality be hidden, and then it's like, oh, she don't even look that good.
That's
it's
not
like
even
when
her.
the lights come on in the club and you like, damn, that's what you look like.
Between Blac Chyna, the slap heard around the world, and Ukraine, and pretty much everything that's going on, I'm just like waiting for the world to end.
Oh, the war's for us to come over here. We finna be eating pork and beans
like,
and motherfucking government cheese.
Chris Rock got slapped by Will Smith. Next thing you know, it'll be some crazy cat fight on stage, or it'll be like some wild shit on Good Morning America. It'll be like
somebody finna be crying.
Whoopi fucking punches one of those bitches in the chair.
No,
like,
I'm here for that.
It'll be some
to
crazy
punch
shit.
one of their asses.
And what's crazy though about that Whoopi shit is that did you know that Whoopi's job on The View is a moderator? She's not the host. I didn't even realize that was her job, was to moderate the conversation and to control the conversation.
Right,
and then she gets shit for controlling the conversation or for whatever she says when it's like, bitch, that's her job.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
She's supposed to be like the devil's advocate.
Yeah, I did not know that. I thought they were all just hosts, and you know, like seniority was just based on like who been there longer or whatever. She's Whoopi.
Like that's just her personality.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that was her actual job. But anyways, that was a side note.
Shout out to Whoopi.
You guys. Been a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed the schmack, schmack heard around the world.
What is the 5 fingers?
And I hope if your baby daddies or baby mamas are paying most of your child's support and I don't mean through the courts, I just mean in general, if they're supporting, I hope you're not out here making stupid posts like Blac Chyna or like Drea, where you out here talking about getting fucking loans and doing schemes and shit and putting it on the internet and then asking us how to get away with it. But yeah, you know, it's been real.
We'll be back again next week, y'all.
Oh, it's a lot. Yeah, today was bonus show. Tune in next week. Same time, same place.
Yes,
give us a call, 323-815-4204. If the line is busy, call back. That just means there's other people calling. Keep commenting on the lives. Keep sharing them. We appreciate it. We're trying to get better at keeping you guys looped in and you know, tell us what you guys want to hear about. Let us know. Talk to us.
Hit the inbox.
You already know.
All of that.
If you want to be on the show, or
hit us up.
You could come in on Zoom too. So
Holla at y'all.
Well.
Splash.